Yeah, Chelmsford Prison in the 70s, mate, was a really, really good prison. I mean, you couldn't get a better prison than that, yeah. But it was quiet. I mean, there wasn't much trouble in Sea Wing. If there was, it was sorted out. You know, you might go, I've had a fight in there. You go down the block, the governor give you a slap in the wrist and bring you back up. None of that down there, 14 days and all that crap, you know. Good governor, a really, really good chief. The prison run itself, yeah, there was never any aggro. B Wing, quite a few cons on B Wing. They couldn't cook on B Wing, so they come over to C Wing. Sometimes to eat their food, have a bit of grub, like Roy Atkins, Mickey Blackmore. They come over the wing, and they were proper people, mate. Proper bad gangsters, dangerous people, yeah. And they used to play rugby, Roy and Mickey Blackmore. Roy Atkins is he had a very sharp temper. You know, anything he would kick off and he could have a fight with Atkins, he wasn't no fool. It sparked like that, mate. He would just go, yeah. So everybody has to be a bit careful of him. He was a bit, he could have a right fight and all the way. On the rugby field, you know, he would just steam into people, you know what I mean? Short fuse. So anyway, Chelmsford Prison, good prison, had a good SO, Jack said. It was just good on our wing, C wing, yeah. So they, Mickey Blackmore, Watkins used to come over, go to Ronnie Bender's cell, you know, you got Mickey Green, and you had Tony Edlin to cook the food, bring it upstairs. It was nice. People like that were nice people, yeah. A lot of times I was in the cell, you know, but I was more like doing neck exercises because Ronnie had these big cushions that I could do my neck things on, yeah. So Jack said had gone on holiday. He'd gone on holiday for a month or something. If something happened, he'd gone away for quite some time here, so. So they brought a screw in, and this screw came from Wandsworth, and he was an SO. And he really, really thought that he was the business. He'd come to Chelmsford Prison. Chelmsford Prison was a really good, quiet prison, yeah. Everything you wanted, no problems. This SO had come to Chelmsford Prison to Sea Wing to sort our wing out, he thought, yeah, to change things, you know. Why do you want to change things when they're running smoothly? But Wandsworth screws are right bad arseholes, yeah. All of a sudden, Watkins, Nicky Blackmore's come over to Ronnie Bender's cell. They're sitting down, eating a bit of food. This SO, who's running around the wing, Frankie Fraser's walked in and said, this screw that's come from Wandsworth, he's making it so busy. So we was really talking about him, you know, for about 10 minutes, saying, yeah, this geezer got to go, we've got to sort something out, he's got to go, this geezer. We don't want him in the wing. He's too much of a pain in the butt, he's got to go, yeah? So Roy Atkins and Mickey Blackmore were having a bit of dinner. The screws walked in and said, you two, back to B wing, you're not supposed to be in this wing. Atkins, Blackmore, back to your wing. So you could see Roy, he's fucking fuming, yeah? So they got up and looked at the screw and walked on and went down back to the wing. So Frankie Fraser has said something to the screw, you want to slow down, mate. Ex-fucking Wandsworth and all that game, yeah? Slow down, who do you think you are, you know? A screw in Wandsworth, SO made up, you want to come in and change things? You got no chance, mate. Go on, piss off like that, Fraser. It's got to right up with this geezer. And this geezer's, the screw, you could see the screw's gonna try and do something to change the whole fucking prison. Change our wing anyway, yeah? So anyways, the next couple of days, Watkins, Mickey Blackmore don't come over. So a couple of days after that, Mickey's come over with Watkins, screws let them through, SO's not about, let them through, upstairs, having a bit of dinner. I'm in the cell, having a bit of dinner. Fraser's come in and said he's walking about again, he's going to come in and have a go at you two. So Roy and Mickey Blackmore just walked down the stairs, across the bridge, walked down the stairs, along them, and went back to B wing without any aggro, yeah? So the next day, Roy Atkins has come over. He's sitting him on the bed in the cell, and I'm in there too, and Fraser's in there, and there's a few others, but not Mickey Blackmore, yeah? So Atkins is saying, listen, I'm not staying with this screw, mate. I'm in B wing, I'm doing a short sentence, this screw's got to go. I'm going to smash him to pieces, I'm going to bash him up. So one of them says, slow down, it ain't worth it. He'll be gone in a month. He said, yeah, but in a month he's going to cause plenty of aggro, and we're going to, people will get nicked, and this screws. And he said, I'm going to do him. Atkins said he's going to do him, yeah. I thought, oh, here we go. Atkins went up on the freeze, and the screw that was about, yeah, and he come through from the centre. He come through the gate there from the centre, and Roy's done him. Roy Atkins is in the cell. He's walked by. He come out of the cell and battered him with a big leg, a big chair leg, a big table, one of them big table legs. Battered him, yeah, smashed him to pieces. The screw's gone down, but he ain't got time to even scream. The screw. Roy's knocked him spark out, and he's kicked him in the head and battered him with this bit of wood, and just walked down the stairs into Ronnie Bender's cell. Ronnie Bender's got a bit of wood, give it to someone, they run around with it, put it elsewhere. And Ronnie Bender said, you better get out of here, mate, because there's been murder. All of a sudden the alarm bells are gone, crash. Everybody, the alarm bells are going mad, yeah? Flashing lights everywhere. Atkins come out, walked straight through to his B wing in the cell. The cage is open, walked straight through, gone back to his wing. The next day, mate, there's murders. All the screws were out in the wings, open the doors, asking people, did they see anything? But one good thing about our wing, everybody in C wing kept their mouth shut, knew when to shut their mouths, yeah? No, it was a short wing, mate. Everybody knew everybody, kept his mouth shut, yeah? I'm on the hot plate, dishing out all the food. In the afternoon, this was dishing out all the food. All of a sudden, I looked over and I see them going into the wing. Oh, Bill going into the wing, yeah, into B wing. Oh, what the fuck's going on here? And they're in the wing doing something, yeah. Everybody, all of a sudden, the screws have come out. Everybody bang up, all bang up. Everybody's banged up, yeah. This is dinner time, yeah. Everybody's all banged up. Next fucking got hour, 2 hours, they let us all out. Boom, go back to work, to the kitchen, and all this. And Ronnie Benner's come over to my cell, and he said, I think Roy Atkins has been nicked. And I said, you're joking? He said, I don't know, no one's seen Roy. And what happened, whenever he was banged up, they went into Roy Atkins' cell, dragged him out of the cell, and he got nicked. I don't know where he went. I think he went to Wandsworth Prison. He just bashed up one of the screws. Imagine him sending him back there, can't you? You know what I mean? You know, so no one really heard nothing. Mickey Blackmore said that when they went into Roy Atkins' cell and tried to buckle him up, he's bashed up a few screws in the cell and all. There's murders in the cells. Everyone in B was smashing the door. Roy Atkins was going into one. The screws were trying to get him on the floor and all this, that and the other. Mickey Blackmore said that he didn't go quietly. He went like with aggro, yeah. But anyway, Mickey Blackmore said that, I don't know where, I said, well, they reckon he's gone to Wandsworth. He's going to get smashed at Wandsworth, mate, because that screw comes from Wandsworth. So, you know, he said, well, you know, I should imagine something happened. They're putting a appeal in against it, getting shipped somewhere else. He can't really go back to Wandsworth because the screw comes from Wandsworth, and Wandsworth, they put him down to choke him, mate, and they're trying to kill Roy, yeah. But after that, what happened there, I never heard a thing about Roy. The next thing I heard was when he went over to Holland, he exposed, they reckon, that Roy Atkins had something to do with the Charlie Wilson murder. They put everything down to Roy. Roy was a proper gangster. Roy was a proper dangerous man. He had a small fuse, mate. He had a really, really small fuse. You know, you upset him, boy, he was in trouble. He had a small fuse, very, very dangerous, yeah. I know he done Johnny Hannon. He done Johnny Hannon with a baseball bat, smashed him, done him bad, John, and kicked him all around the gaff, you know. Same as done the screw, done the same thing. But Roy Atkins, I'm not quite sure if Roy Atkins got killed before Mickey Blackmore in Holland, or Roy Atkins went over to kill the people that done Mickey Blackmore, or Mickey Blackmore went over to kill the people that done Roy Atkins. But it was a big turnout. But they always reckoned that Roy Atkins had something to do with the Charlie Wilson murder when they shot him by the swimming pool. Bomb. I definitely think Roy Atkins had something to do with it. But anyway, bang, 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 nice one.